lends me all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. If you don't get this boy, you think you won't get this?
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because they need to turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Zip it. Watch the slant. Motion.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Recon, 152-5.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Here we go.
Here's Foles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Foles. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go. Under 10. Yeah, go, let's go.
Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we...
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one taken from the 7th. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 23 yards the pickup there. Foles now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up.
Fournette on the counter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Buying time to his left. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance?
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air, because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
54. Mike 54.
Now a give right side. Hines. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
54, right there.
On 2nd and goal. Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. Caden full. Hey, Caden. Hey, Alpha. It's a safety cream. Check. Here we go.
Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. They'll look to throw here. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that.
That's caught at the 25. A huge play that time for the Colts. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Lee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Foles now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Under. Hey, silver.
He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Justin Houston in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They go play action with Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Nelson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Brissett now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing. Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll throw again. Brissett. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The open man is Westbrook. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Mike 50. Mike 50. Go, go.
Here's Foles. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Catch made here by Campbell. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Brissett now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. They find some open field here. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Now Foles. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Hey, Haywood. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Foles. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
General West. What we got? What we got? Hey, Zoo.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's get it. Mike 49. Mike 49.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Right there. Go. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm trying to collect. Jam. 66. Bullet. Ha. Yo. Armor. Mike 5-4.
Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Brissett now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jake Ryan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 1. Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. He's got the hook up to Lee.
Here we go.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 2nd down. Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jake Ryan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Check 15, check 15.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. 1st down, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off around the 41.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Get wide. Now. Hey, Sam off. X3.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jake Ryan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll drop the throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught here by Conley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little. And now look at him go. And he cuts it right into space. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 95 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll set up a throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Here's Foles. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, it's over. With the 2-jet bombers. 50, mark 50. Under. Come on. What we got? Hey, orbit.
From just shy of midfield, Foles flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Again, it's Fournette. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On the run, it's Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Go, go! Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Go, go. Hey, sound one.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll drop, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Mike 51.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen,